My name is Hilary. Welcome to 360 Degrees Business Health Check. Today we are going to look at a very important subject, the future of the banking world, the future of financial markets. How is the banking world going to look like in the next 10 years, the next 20 years? What is the future of the banking world? As you know very well, all businesses depend on the financial systems to transact. You cannot do without the bank, whether you're buying or you're selling. It's very important and it's like a backbone to any economic transaction. However, we have seen so many trends in the banking world in the last 10 years. Before we proceed into the subject of today, I want to invite all of you who have not subscribed to hit that button. Be posted if anything good comes up, any lively updates. Please subscribe. Now I'll go to what we call the gold standard. There is uncertainty in the financial market because of many reasons. The global financial market because of so many reasons. You remember very well between 1879 and 1933, there was what we call the gold standard, where the US dollar was backed by the gold. They could go and redeem it. However, this brought pressure on the US. It brought pressure on the Federal Reserve. So they abolished it in 1971, simply because of two reasons. One, inflation. They wanted to curb inflation. And the second thing, there was pressure put by other nations whenever they came to redeem the gold. Now, after being abolished, the US dollar is no longer backed by anything. So, if you asked me, in my opinion, the financial foundation of the world is founded on a lie, because it's no longer backed on the gold. We just have to perceive. It's arbitrary. You can decide this way or that way according to how you feel. We don't have a standard way of perceiving the value of the dollar. Now, this is the future of the banking world. According to my study and analysis of some factors, we are going to see a decline in deposits across all the banking world. In fact, there was an analysis, an index at NASDAQ towards the end of last year saying that in the last 80 years, we are going to face a decline in deposits. It was projected that in 2022, deposits would decline by 6%. And I can say this figure is going to go up. We are going to see a decline in deposit across all the globe in the banking world, because most people will prefer not to put their money in fixed deposits accounts. Why? Because you remember, the deposit you put in the bank will trade in that money. They'll invest into treasury bonds. They'll invest it into other types of investments so that they can make money, pay you, and also retain their profits. However, due to uncertainty and stability, most people are going to form vehicles for investment. And I can see people bypassing the banking world as far as fixed deposits are concerned. So most people are going to invest in various investment opportunities. People coming together, institutions coming together to do what we call corporate investments into bonds. So you're going to see a reduction of bank deposits. So that's a projection that I'm seeing coming to pass. This is the future of the banking world. So if you're a banker, or you work in the banking world, or you're a decision maker, you're a policy maker in the banking world, it's high time you begin to put your house in order, because a reduced amount of income, a reduced amount of deposits, there's going to be challenges in capitalization policies. There's going to be challenges in capitalization policy. So, as a result of reduced deposits, we are going to see most banks being at loggerheads with authorities, with the government, because of the standard or the policy controlling capitalization. Most banks are going to fall under the mark set by the government. So, there'll be pressure for banks to merge. There'll be pressure for banks to do something concerning capitalization. And I see most banks losing their licenses because of that. So shrinking of banks might be forced to merge because of issues of capitalization. And then another thing that I'm seeing, India, Russia, and China are going to form like a financial team or a financial federation. They're going to come up with an alternative to the Federal Reserve, like the American one. It's like you're going to see a second financial power rising from the Asia, which will give it an alternative to the Federal Reserve, which is controlled by the US. Mostly, the USA controls the financial world, the financial markets, Russia, China, and India. So we are going to see a second financial power rising in the East. Maybe because of the restrictions by the US, monitoring by the US, the watchdog, I can call it watchdog or the big brother. In most cases, the US acts like a big brother when it comes to these transactions. So we are going to see that happening a lot as we move forward. So those are some of the things you're going to see in summary. In summary, these are my forecasts. Number one, there's going to be a general decline of bank deposits across the globe because of the reasons I've mentioned. Number two, I see banks coming into loggerheads with their government because of capitalization policies. Most banks will merge, others will lose their licenses because of declining deposits. Number three, I see a second power in the financial world arising from the East. India, China, and Russia will form like a banking unit that will act as the Federal Reserve, like the Federal Reserve of America. So those are some of the things that you need to look at as you plan and anticipate. Thank you so much. Watch the next video.